Hey guys, and welcome to Dragon Age Origins. I played this game on stream a hot minute back, bro. I finished the game. I romanced Zevron because I am incapable of any sort of restraint, and I love that boy. I'm gonna start a new game because I'm gonna start a new game for the sake of recording this entire story. And so the golden city blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world. Okay.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn.
Are abominations considered Darkspawn? Wait a minute, am I just not realizing this?
They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long.
Hi, Duncan.
It may even be too late. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Hi, Duncan. The background you select will determine which of the 6 opening stories you play through. Okay.
Greetings.
This is the last thing I need to choose. Are you fucking kidding me? We'll do mystical. It doesn't sound very mystical, but...
Greetings. Greetings.
How do you do?
Right, casting. Focus. Not even a scratch.
Greetings.
Greetings.
I think I was...
Well, that didn't work. Well, this is odd. My weapon is useless.
Greetings. No, it is gone.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Ah, my spell!
Greetings.
I'm gonna do mystical. Quick play. Let's quick play. Oh, okay. Well, fucking give me Constitution, Dexterity, and Strength. Okay, fuck it. That's what we'll do. Of course easy, because I am a bitch. Never enter battle with your bare hands. Use the inventory screen to equip new
For
weapons and armor.
generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance.
I haven't played the human. I don't usually play human.
When your
in
country
general.
was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial Darkspawn rising in the south.
Is that
I
my
trust
brother?
then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True, that we both had less grey in our hair then, and we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
I don't like you.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pup, I didn't see you there. How?
Right, Pup.
You remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad.
Is your
Oh
friend
no,
brother?
I left them in Amaranthine, well away from the fighting in the south. They do send their best wishes. My daughter Delilah asked after you. Perhaps I should bring her next time.
To what end?
Ha! To what end, he says? And so glib. The boy's a whip like his father.
See what I contend with, Hal? You can't tell my fierce boy anything these days, Maker bless his heart.
As uniquely talented as his father,
that
I'm sure.
The equivalent of the
At
seven.
any rate,
Bless
Pup,
your
I summoned
heart.
you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
Yeah, why can't I go?
I'm
now?
certain you'd more than prove yourself, but I am not willing to deal with your mother if you join the war. She'd kill me if I let you go. She's already twisted into knots about Fergus and me going.
I'll kill you.
I doubt that. You know your mother, and she made it clear there is no debate. This is no needless task. I ask you to take a great responsibility. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
Duncan! Is he gonna quit me right now? Not quit me. Oh my god.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Kuzland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person.
Considering
That's
how he
true.
equipped my last Grey
Pup,
Warden,
Brother
equipped-
Aldous
oh my
taught
God,
you who the Grey
recruited.
Wardens are, I hope.
Not permanently, I fear.
Without their warning of the Darkspawn rising now, half the nation could have been overrun before we'd had a chance to react. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Can you
Honor though
not
that might be,
recruit
this
more
is
than
one
one?
of my sons we're talking about.
Is there a reason I
You
shouldn't?
did just finish saying that Grey Wardens are heroes, old friend.
I've not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as
I'm
many
going
good
outside.
recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's
God,
requests are seen to
I got
while
a
I'm
good
gone?
mustache. Sure.
In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me.
My nose is itchy. But I'd like to stay and talk to Duncan. Where is he?
Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt. Spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Okay. Thanks, Dad. Been a while since I've played.
I'm sorry, but I believe your father wishes to talk to the Arl and myself alone. Your father has left you in charge of the castle? Then I will see you at dinner tomorrow, if not sooner.
Okay.
As do I. Until then.
Did you go to the worst part of any raid?
There you are.
Okay.
Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt. Yes, I saw the Arl arrive. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again.
Oh, do I start with a dog?
And is threatening to leave. Your mother disagrees. She insists you collect the dog, and quickly.
Okay, I will
You know
go
these
collect the
Mabari
dog.
hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
He knows better.
I'm not willing to test that. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany
My
you
pit bull
until the
does
matter
that.
is settled, shall we?
Is that her yelling? Alright.
Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
I can hear that. Very upset. Really happy camera. Collect my dog just a bit. Okay, why are you following me? Oh, you're my follower now. Okay. Thanks, I got another cat.
Yes.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves, I swear it.
Calm
Hey.
down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you! Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
You should
What?
be put down.
That monster is in my larder, slobbering all over the bacon, and you're insulting me?
Yes.
Oh dear. Mistress, calm down, please.
That's it. I'll quit. Inform the Turner. I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the Banorn.
Nan, please. We'll get the dog. Calm down.
Just
not gonna
get him
leave.
gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
You're not gonna do shit.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
Oh, look at the little Belba. What a smart boy.
Oh, encourage the hound, why don't you? No wonder he keeps giving Nan fits.
Little barking, spinning around the place.
He does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait. Did you hear that?
No.
It seems we must defend ourselves.
This is a waste of time. Match for me.
I have beaten one. Yes.
Giant rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all.
He's a good boy.
I've seen larger. They come up from the Kakari wilds sometimes. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Arl's men.
Okie dokie. What is in here? Goat fruit. And then there's a
Very
sack.
well.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
Ah, fuck you.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead.
Sure are.
Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with.
Yeah, fuck off. Stop being mean.
Don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then.
Oh.
Take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything.
It's
Bloody
one of those
dog.
situations.
Thank you, my lord. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about. Thank you again for your help. Now, if you'll just hold on a moment. Yes? Adney, get moving with those casts. And Kath, do you think you can serve that to the turn with dirt from the floor all over it?
Miserable old bat.
Old bat, am I? We've got to work double time on supper, sweep out the hearths, and no complaining.
Busy day?
Just keeping order. That's why your father keeps me on. The good maker knows I needn't take care of you anymore. Thank you for coming to your old nanny's rescue. That blasted hound is more trouble than he's worth. He is. And don't start with me. You've gotten all you're getting today. But what about you, my lord? Been keeping safe and well behaved, I hope?
That would be boring.
And that's why you made your nanny old before her time. Do you remember that bedtime tale I used to tell you? The dog that bit? Good. Then you can start. A warhound was born to the elder bitch of a tribal chief. They named him Hahaku and gave him everything. He grew up a fine, strong pup, destined to be the partner of the chief's eldest son.
I remember that.
The young hound became arrogant, taking food from his kin and warning them, in the way of dogs, that the chief's family would punish them if they tried to attack him. Years passed, and the time for the chief's son to take a warhound came closer. Hahaku's pride swelled, and many of the people of the tribe came to the chief, quietly whispering of this dog's bullying. With each complaint, the chief saw only Hahaku's strength and pride, and sent his people away. But as his son grew, the chief watched more closely. The day might come when his boy's life would depend on this dog. If the humblest of his people would not trust Hahaku, how could he?
What?
There are many kinds of weakness. You'd do well to remember that. When the day came, Hahaku sat proudly waiting to be called, but the old chief chose Hahaku's brother as his son's hound. Hahaku was shamed, but felt no remorse.
What?
So great was his rage that he darted across the fire pit and bit the chief's hand. The chief and his son struck at Hahaku, cursing him. The hound ran into the village, seeking shelter in the tents and kennels. The other dogs snapped at him, and the tribe's people threw stones at him. Before the chief could reach him, the tribe had torn Hahaku apart. Now, what should you carry from this tale? True.
I don't.
Hahaku thought nothing of abusing the tribe and their dogs, but
Is
their
it 'cause I
complaints showed the
insulted you?
chief he could
What is
not be
happening?
trusted. But you're far too old now for an old woman to be reminding you to watch how you behave, It's a story worth repeating. That's all. Be off with you then. Tell your brother farewell before he rides off to war.
Fuck. Why did I get... Why do I feel like I've been yelled at? You were being mean to my dog! Don't be mean to my dog. Oh god. I don't know if I'm ready to go up there. There you go.
Oh, my lord, we were just, well, the treasury's safe. I'm not even sure why the Cairn stationed us here.
We appreciate that, my lord. Thank you.
No, good luck.
Yes.
Is that gonna come back and bite me in the ass?
Hello, my dear boy. By chance, I am beginning to teach these young squires about your family's history.
Do we have to? History is boring.
Boys, you are referring to the Couslands, the very family in whose castle you live. Show some respect.
Yeah. It is boring.
I see you haven't changed. Perhaps it would benefit you to join our lesson.
Okay.
Wonderful. Oh, the Cousland history is long indeed. Where shall we start?
Do I get XP from this?
Well, records are vague, but the Couslands became Tierns during the Black Age. Is that familiar, child? Good. I'm pleased some of my lessons seem to have stuck. At that time, your family held only the minor title of Ban. When the werewolves reached this area, Ban Mather Cousland organized a curfew and patrols within the city. Several other local bands supported his efforts by swearing oaths of fealty, making him their Tiern.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad some of my
I really
lessons don't disappear into that yawning chasm between your ears, young man.
Hey!
A pity you don't spend the same care whetting the edge of your mind as your tongue. At any rate, your family has held the Ternier of Highever since before King Calenhad united Ferelden. In fact, Tierna Elethea Cousland battled Calenhad to maintain Highever's independence. The Couslands are ardent royalists now, but at that time, Calenhad was unknown and considered dangerous by many. When Calenhad's army reached Highever, Tierna Elethea led the local bands against him. Obviously, Calenhad won. Calenhad
I
wished
really
to
hope I'm
unite
gonna get a
Ferelden,
codex
not
from
conquer
this.
it. After Elethea's men were defeated, Calenhad asked her to swear fealty. The boulder where they held council still stands today as a memorial of that event. The history between the Couslands and the House reaches back to the Orlesian occupation.
So is there a reason I don't like him?
During your grandfather's rule. Of course, Orlais found it difficult to hold these lands. During the rebellion against Orlais, several battles were fought near Highever. The port village of Harper's Ford was the Ternier's center. Its Arl was Tarleton Howe. Though nearly 90, he was still as sharp and bitter as cheap ale. Your grandfather openly supported the rebellion, but Howe sided with Orlais. Your family was forced to seize Harper's Ford before it was all over. Your grandfather couldn't afford to lose Harper's Ford. In keeping the town, your family drove Orlais from its lands. The Howes eventually joined the rebellion, when all of Ferelden united behind King Merrick and General Loghain. Just as now we united behind Merrick's son, King Cailan, to fight the Darkspawn.
Okay.
Thank you for indulging an old man.
No problem.
Does that mean we have to listen to you now?
Silence! I will not have you two becoming smart-mouthed hooligans. Perhaps you should go. I doubt they need any more distraction. I'm just going to settle in here and apparently just talk to myself for all the good I'm doing. Don't ask myself all this. Why do you do this?
Okay, yeah, I got a codex. Cool. 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 I was like, I really hope that there is a point to this. Anything in here? Something lit up. Hold on.
Of course.
Alright, is there anything else? Does not seem so. Alright, so now I think we're good to head. Iona, Darren, Lady Landra?
And my
then I
dear
assume
Bryce
I'm-
bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my younger son. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled?
Nan's head exploded in my hand.
Well, at least one of us will have had a decent dinner. Perhaps your hound left something I can feed my guests. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Of course.
You're too kind, dear boy. Didn't I spend half the salon shamelessly flirting with you?
Did you?
Right in front of your family, too.
You remember my son, Dyron. He's riding with your father tomorrow.
It's good to see you again, my lord.
I'd rather be riding.
You will be missed.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great honor, my lord. I have heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now, Eleanor. But I believe the girl has a crush on your lad.
Lady Landra.
Hush, Landra. You'll turn the poor thing scarlet.
No, I'm not gonna flirt with her. That's rude.
All evidence to the contrary.
Hey!
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your lordship.
Okay. Well, I do want to try and get at least some perks in archery as well on this character, because last character I played, if you want to go watch my stream, you can. Saved. Last character I played, I exclusively was two-handed, so then when we were fighting in the fucking deep roads, I was dying.
It will be done.
Non-stop. It was awful. And because we needed distance characters, and I didn't have that.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
No, you
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little brother to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
No Darkspawn can
He is
harm
as
him.
mortal as anyone, despite his refusal to believe.
Now, love, no need to be grim.
Wish I could go.
I wish you could come. It'll be tiring killing all those Darkspawn myself.
Surely your father would not place both his heirs in danger?
Mother and father have been fighting about it for days. It's too bad. I could have used you at my side. Then the Arl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many Darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
He's not coming back.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait
She
for
might as
us
well be a
before
widow
taking
already.
leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
I keep telling you, no Darkspawn will ever best me.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a
She's heard
wench?
worse.
Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Oren. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, Maker's breath. I swear it's like living with a pack of small boys.
I'll miss you,
sorry.
mother dear. You'll take care of her, brother, won't you?
Absolutely.
It's true. They should be sending her, not me. She would scold those Darkspawn back into the deep roads.
Well, I'm glad you find this so funny.
Come on.
Enough.
Gotta leave it all on a lighthearted
Up.
note.
You'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
I'm gonna leave everybody on a lighthearted note.
Best do as your father says, darling. I will see you in the morning, bright and early.
Okay. She might as well already be a widow. Why were we knocked on? Knocked at? Knocked. Why is there knocking? Vex, lay down. Wrong. I trust your judgment, Nug.
My lord, help me! The castle is under attack!
Oh!
More foes approach!
Okay, I'm naked. I need to not be naked. I have a grease trap. Am I gonna have to fucking rescue his wife and shit? I'm gonna rescue her and the son. God, they've got a child too. Am I gonna have to awkwardly protect them?
Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst.
You have armor.
Are you hurt?
Are you gonna join me?
The scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Hal's men. Why would they attack us? You don't think Hal's men were delayed? On purpose? That bastard. I'll cut his lying throat myself. Have you seen your father?
I do think he was delayed on purpose.
He never came to bed.
Never came to bed.
We must find him.
Alright. We should check on them.
And trust his mercy. What if the soldiers went into your brother's room first? Let's check on them quickly. Then we'll look for Bryce downstairs.
Who's Bryce? Is Bryce my dad? Also, do you need equipment? You sure do. What are you? I'm gonna give you a bow.
As you say.
Actually, let's go ahead and go up here first.
Perhaps we can salvage some things here, darling. Some of your father's belongings are in that trunk.
Oh. There's more things. Anything better than what I have? You know. This one's better than that, though. I don't know what you... Oh, I need to level up. That's my room. That's out.
No! My little Oren! What manner of fiends
God, this should have killed a kid.
How is not even taking hostages? He means to kill all of us. Oh, poor Fergus. Let's go, I don't want to see this.
I'm sure Fergus is going to be dead anyway, at least. If it's any consolation. I never would have anticipated that they would just straight up kill. I mean, Morgan's done worse. When I think about it.
Oh, dear lad.
Oh.
If she hadn't been here.
Shit.
Of course.
Can you hear the fighting? Howe's men must be everywhere. The servants' passage leads out from the larder. But we must find your father first.
Yeah.
The front gates. That's where your father must be.
Isn't Duncan still here?
If Howe's men are inside, they must already control the castle. We must use the servants' entry in the larder to escape. Do you hear me?
Okay.
Then let us be swift.
But we need to... I want to loot. Night Court.
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out of here!
Okay.
Yes, my lord! Here they come!
Oh, do I have an additional follower?
Ah!
Okay, no. Shit.
Blast it! We'll have to go around. The Cousins will not
Very
fall
well.
to the likes of you!
Alright. I don't know if I got anything from telling him to fight.
Very
Maybe he
well.
just, you know, he got some dignity out of it, but... Oh shit. Is this open? Ah, that's fruit.
Very well.
I need to save all the gems.
Over here,
because-
little run. Die quickly!
Diamonds, am I
Blast it! This battle, but we cannot waste more time.
Cannot wait. You know what? We just keep getting. Why are you hunched over? Oh, shit.
You have forced my hand. So shall it be.
Killing my mother.
We must stop them.
Oh no.
You will be avenged, old sage. I swear it.
Well, at least he got. At least I made him happy there at the end. He was happy that I sat there and listened to him. Purely for codexes, but made him happy. That's all that matters. I got to see if there's.
Very well.
Ugh, I got to see if there's loot.
As you say.
We're getting close to the treasury. The Cousland family blade lies
Becky,
inside.
lay down.
Here, darling, take my key. That blade cannot fall into Howe's hands. It should sever his treacherous head.
Do I get in now?
It will be done.
Scale armor better than what I currently have. I need strength for it. Give me that.
It will be done.
I don't think there's anything left in here. Hi, Mom, gonna join us. I assume my dad's dead. Just like in real life. Funny. That looks better. And I'm all about aesthetic.
Go, man the gate! Keep those bastards out as long as you can! Your ladyship, my lord, you're both alive. I was certain Hal's men had gotten through.
How did they get
They killed Oriana and Oren. I can't believe... Are you injured?
Don't worry about me, your ladyship. Thank the Maker you two are unharmed. When I realized what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Hal's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly.
Come with us.
If I do that, you won't make it out before the gates fall. Please, go while you have the chance.
Are you just gonna straight up kill yourself for the sake of
he'd
us
been badly
leaving?
wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Gilmore. Maker watch over you.
Maker, watch over us all.
Alright. Well, let's go.
More foes approach!
Autosave, that does not bode well. Fuck it. Oh, fuck.
There, you both are.
That's a lot of blood, dude.
Bryce!
Wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding.
Hal's men found me first. Almost did me in right there.
Why is he
You
doing that?
can't get away with this. The king will...
Bryce, we must get you out of here.
I won't survive the standing, I think.
God. Let's drag you.
Only if you're willing to leave pieces of me behind, pup.
Bryce, this is no time for jokes! Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us.
That wasn't a joke.
We must go.
Someone must reach Fergus. Tell him what has happened.
Vengeance.
Yes. Vengeance.
Fuck yeah.
Bryce, no. The servants' passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the Turn is correct. Hal's men have not yet discovered this exit, but they surround the castle.
Hi, Duncan.
Getting past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The Turn and I tried to reach you sooner.
My younger son helped me get here. Maker be praised.
I am not surprised.
Thank you.
I fear your thanks are premature. I doubt I have saved him.
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, you are under no obligation to me, but I beg you, take my wife and son to safety.
I will, your lordship, but I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything.
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
You fought your way to me through Hal's men. I think the Maker's intention is clear. I will take the Tyrna and your son to Ostagar to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then, your son joins the Grey Wardens.
Okay.
So long as justice comes to Hal. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us.
Okay.
We must leave quickly then.
Bryce, are you
Come on,
sure?
Mom.
Our son will not die of Hal's treachery. He will live and make his mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
What? No.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you.
No.
Then live, darling. Become a Grey Warden and do what is right.
I'm so sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
Then go, pup. Warn your brother. Know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
The fuck?
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korcari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Cailan. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met.
Yeah.
Your brother has already arrived with High-Ever's men, but we are still awaiting your father. Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Terran Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken High-Ever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word.
Thank you. I know you're not, but thanks.
No doubt you wish to see your brother.
I know that's not how this is
Unfortunately,
gonna
he
go,
and his
but
men are
that's okay.
scouting in the wilds. Not until the battle is over, I fear. Until then, we cannot even send word. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being.
Thank you.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Okay. Oh my god, if I click the right tab.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the Tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Okay.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us.
Anymore?
I know there is an archdemon behind this.
Oh, look at him
but I
walk.
cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Yes, we should proceed with the ritual.
What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
Okay. Well. Oh my god. Alright. I have a lot of feelings. Okay. Well. Thank you guys for watching. Tune in whenever I post another one. I don't know. I don't have a set schedule on how I'm going to be doing this. I know I'm just going to try and do it. But thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. And have a good day.